All right, we ran out of money. We ran out of money, and now we need to go and get some sort of a boost in currency. I need to get a helical ring. I need to desperately get a helical ring. Let's see. I'm gonna send off a 5 mil shipment. Let's see. Do I have enough? Maybe. Yeah, I do. Ah, I just missed the 5 mil cutoff. Jesus. I had to pay for a gold carry, dude. I ran out of gold. I'm not like farming anything yet that gets me any gold. We can't go to heist though, so we were leveling up the other character. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to heist, and this is usually the what the fuck is going on, dude? Let me change areas real quick. For some reason it's acting really weird. Oh shit, they went up. Probably be going for like 10 chaos here soon. Yep, they're already going for 10. Nice. Holy shit, dude. People are buying these things up like crazy right now. Look at that shit. You can't even search for them. They're getting bought up in 10 seconds. Look at this. Holy shit. We need a bulk trading option in the house, the auction house. I wonder if they'd be able to implement that. I'm sure they would. It'd probably be a very similar UI, but you should be able to list things like have a bulk tab to where you can sell shit for bulk. Jesus, dude. Dude, what the fuck, man? This shit is so crazy, bro. Why is it listing shit that's already gone? I don't get it. Look at that. Damn it, dude. I should have never made those heist videos. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We found the cache. Let's go. Ah, you son of a bitch. Get that out of here, dude. Bastard. Trying to buy them all up before I got to him. That son of a bitch. I'm not even going for the 8 chaos when it's bait. Trying to bait me. Dude. Come on, man. What the fuck is going on? Dude, look at this shit. Dude, they should start selling. Dude, somebody should just start listing that shit for like 15 chaos. Dude, that shit would start going. Damn, this is wild, dude. I've never seen it like this before. Well, actually, you know what? Well, I think that everybody is... Dude, this is fucking crazy. Look at this shit. Oh, okay, that's why. Because they're selling them all cheaper to get them to go faster. God damn, dude. This shit's crazy, man. Fucking crazy. All right, let's do this. This will help, watch. This will help filter out some of the, like, first listed ones. There's a little trick. Load, motherfucker, load. God, dude, this shit's loading screens are killing me. Well, let's try to do. I don't know what's up with that hideout, dude, but that hideout took forever to load into. That was pretty wild. Oh shit. I didn't even see it. Alright. That's it. I'm just gonna go and try to run these for now. This will be fine. Alright, let's scour this shit. I already have I didn't even check these cards yet. That's crazy. I don't know why I didn't do that. Could have another house of mirror cards in here, dude. I don't know why I'm slipping. This is what happens. I get alt fever. Let's see, what do we got in here? No, journalist, stormcaller, alone in the darkness, drunken aristocrat. Nothing. Where's the oh, okay. It's annoying that you can't open these up while you have your stash open like this. Okay, we didn't get shit, but hey, is what it is. All right. I'm just saving all of them, dude, because I don't think there's a limit on how many. I don't think there's a limit on how many divination cards you can have in that stash tab. A little bit of quality of life here, dude. I would really like to know. I love your stream. Oh, dude, go fuck yourself, dude. God, I fucking hate these goddamn bots, dude. Hey, man, are you really positive stream vibes, dude? Will you add me on Discord? They get me every time. Son of a bitch. Sick stream vibes, bro. Do me a favor, add me on Discord. We could talk about your stream vibes. It's the worst when they're like, hey man, all subtle. How's your day? Oh, mine's good, man. Yeah. What game is this? Oh, it's Path of Exile. You never played this? No, I've never played this. And then all of a sudden, add me on Discord so we could talk. Ah, you son of a bitch! Got my ass, dude. Alright, dude, this should be enough. We'll probably have to re-up on some blueprints, but we'll get these done for now. Let's sell this fucking this trinket. It's hard to steer at first, man. When I'm used to just running a regular movement speed character, I'm like, whoa, 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 what is all this? There, we paid for the first one. These are Conquest or Crimson Raiment. No, that's not our shit. It's really weird, even with the minions killing shit. You know what I was thinking too is it might have even been better to go with like summon flame golem of hordes or something. I don't know, or some kind of golem setup. Maybe it would have been better with the anime guardian, but it's whatever. I'll just go with the specters for now. I didn't even think about that before. The specters act like a low-level merc from last league. So they still kill shit, but it's just not as fast as the mercenary did before. Where's the safes, man? Give me the safes. Open the safe. Open the safe and nobody gets hurt. So fast now. God, dude, that Mage Blood is such a goddamn game changer for this build. So fast. We're gonna run through this inventory of blueprints in like no time at all. If we can load into the Rogue Harbor. GGG, you need to work on your loading screens, bro. You need to work on cutting that time down and not making it more. Whatever it is you guys are doing, man. Knock it off. It's making the loading times worse every league. I don't think there's any way to speed the demolition up there. Not when doing that. I don't think. Infernal Blade. Oh, there's a tailoring orb. I bet the prices have gone up on those. There are no safes in this one. In the tunnels or the smuggler's den, there are no safes. Woo-wee, let's go. Yep. So much fun. I love these 500% movement speed characters. They're so much fun. Come on, we need a helical ring, and then we can call. Actually, we need another simplex. We need a helical ring. We need another simplex, and then we can go fuck with the strength stacker again. But once we get all those items, we'll be straight. Yeah, I just either need that or I need to come up with something that is enough to pay for it. No, that's weak. Tier 6, nope. Tier 1, Tier 7, nope. Scouring orbs it is, in the safes. I should have bought all the blueprints before I even hopped on stream, because I would have bought more. I didn't think, well, I kind of knew already that the character is going to be this fast now, but I didn't think we'd be going through them this fast. Because right now, at this rate, we're going to be done with these in like a couple minutes. Like, it literally takes longer now to load. It literally takes longer to load in the Rogue Harbor than it does for me to run to the Curio. Damn, another divine. Another raw divine. We can't lose, baby. Let's go. Cannot lose. We just stay winning in heist, dude. That's why we stay heisting on this channel, dude. That's what we do. We stay heisting. All about that heist life. Can't stop, won't stop. That's so weird. I wonder why that's been doing that. There's been these like doors that are, they look open, but then they still have the button on top of them to like, for the rogue to do his job. You still can't get through. It's weird. I wonder if that's got to be a bug. I've never seen that before. Gem cutters. Imperial staff, ivory bow. Now it's low fizz damage. You do come up on quite a lot of gem cutters though, so if you ever needed 20 quality up your gems, this is the place to go. You'll end up with hundreds of gem cutters. It's also really good. I think they sell for a decent amount too. Yeah, we're gonna go through these things pretty goddamn quick. We just need a helical though. That's all we. Well, I mean, I would use another simplex, obviously, but the next really decent upgrade, I need a strength stacking helical ring. What do we got here, dude? Tailoring orb. Another tailoring orb. What dropped? Nice. Another free chaos orb. I'll take it. I'll take it. Considering these things are now 10 chaos each to run. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but obviously the demand is there. Come on, Daddy needs some upgrades. Come on, man. I know it's in here somewhere. Dude, what the fuck is going on here, dude? Are you serious right now? Dude, what is happening right now? I don't understand this, dude. I've never seen this kind of RNG before, dude. I've never seen it before. That is insane. What else is over here, dude? Oh my god. That's the second one, dude. What the fuck? Dude, that is so fucking crazy, bro. I cannot even explain to you how insane that luck is, dude. What the actual fuck is going on right now? I don't even understand what's happening right now, dude. That's the second one. What? Bro. Get away from him. Let him open the door. I can't believe we just got our second simplex, dude. That is crazy. Dude. Second one, bro. I'm not even like... Dude, okay, so let me explain to you the timeline of how crazy that is. So I haven't been running heists, like, consistently. I got my simplex. I got my mage blood. I started another alt so that I could, you know, dump some of that currency into the alt. And I just came back. Damn, that's wild. Yeah, well, that's the problem with this league, dude, is the fact that the raw drops. That's awesome, dude. They nerfed the raw drops. That's crazy, dude. What are the odds of that shit? I can't believe that, dude. I've never seen in my entire time, in my entire heisting career, dude, I've never gotten luck like that before. Ever. Not once. Now I've gotten good luck. Don't get me wrong. I've gotten helicals, focused amulets, I've gotten all sorts of shit, but to get 2 simplex amulets within, like, I don't know, I'd probably say 50 blueprints, within 50 blueprints of each other. Dude, it's crazy. That's insane luck. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to split this. And the plagued arachnids went down in price too. That's pretty wild as well. Dude, it will. You just gotta tune into this stream every night, dude, and you'll start getting some RNG luck, dude. It's proven fact. All right, let's go hop over here and go do this shit real quick. Let's go split this bad boy. Now I can craft my strength stacking amulet, and then on top of that, I can craft my strength stacking amulet, and on top of that, dude, I can also sell one. So now we found exactly what we needed, dude. Now I can buy the helical ring too. I need to craft a strength stacking helical ring. Nice. Dude, it's so good. So good. Alright. Let's go set this shit up. I gotta open up Awaken PoE trade real quick. Okay. Let's see. Are these going for more now or no? Or they're probably going for less? More? Less. Yeah. A little bit more. Now we got to go try to see if we can bust down that helical while this sells. What an insane night, dude. I'm so glad I decided to go back to heisting. Because I was thinking, dude, I'm like, you know what? I'll just play the other character for a little bit. Nah. Always going with my first instinct now. I knew that shit. I knew we were going to come up on something, dude. I had a feeling. Just didn't know it was going to be that fat. Let me double check something real quick. Yes, what setup are you running your bow? Oh, I've been using look how fast that shit sold, dude. By the time I logged out, that shit sold. That's nice. I've just been using Spectres, dude, in Anime Guardian. Because I was running a setup before in Mercenaries League where my mercenary was killing everything for me. And so it kind of just helped, you know, when you get kind of stuck behind a door for a second. And then not only that, but I also gained like passive experience. So I didn't want to just run the basic deflection setup that never kills anything. So I just run Wretched Defilers and Anime Guardian. And plus the Anime Guardian with a Kingmaker will give you fortification. So it makes you like way more tankier too. I bet we undersold that, dude. I have a bad feeling. Hold on, I bet we undersold it. I should have checked this shit first. No, we didn't. Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, no, we didn't. See, these people are all selling them for 100 divine. 200, 300, 200, 3. Why are they all listing them for that much? Are they just hoping that the price goes up? Because you can just go in and buy this. Oh, because these ones have Shaper influence. That's why. These ones are double influenced. Okay. So I should have sold it for 107, but whatever. I should have checked that shit first, dude, then instead of looking at PoE, instead of looking at Awaken PoE trade, but whatever. It's no big deal. We'll just go get another one, dude. Dude, Heist has been absolutely lovely this league. No, I bought them, bro. I went into the TFT and just searched for Spectres, and then I just messaged the dude that was selling them. It's like 40 chaos or whatever, you know. And then I just have it hooked up with, like, because they need flat damage, because you don't really have anything modifying minion damage, so I just put, like, awakened lightning damage. Hey, what up, bro? I just got another Simplex amulet, dude. How crazy is that? You missed it. It was a wild event. But this is my setup right here. So I have, yeah. I have awakened minion damage, awakened lightning damage, and then I have pierce, and then meat shield in here with, and then in the Anime Guardian is just a regular setup. It's like, you know, Leer cast and yeah, I know. I can't believe it, dude. It's fucking crazy. I went all last league, dude, without one. So, and I was heisting a lot, so I just made up for that right now. Now all I need to do is find a, I need to find a helical ring. I could probably just go buy one, but it'd be nice to find one. Other than a tempering orb, holy shit. Damn, bro, we're coming up right now. This is crazy. It's been tailoring orb, tempering orb, raw divine, simplex amulet the whole time. It's been just nothing but crazy drops, dude, this whole time. Crazy good drops. You also run low. Should be. I run 83, level 83. I just run the highest level you can. I don't know, dude. To be honest with you, I really don't. I know that obviously the higher level, the better, because the area level does affect the drops. But I do not know because I've never tried to run any lower level blueprints before. Like, I've run lower level blueprints, but I never ran a lower level blueprint and then gotten a really good drop like that before. So I don't really know. Sometimes I'll like run them if I don't, like if I just had some extra blueprint or something in there and it was like a level 73, I would run it. Oh yeah, well there you go. I mean, you can get those then obviously, but I don't know as far as the simplexes or like, or any other high end drop. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it does affect the drop. But I can't tell you with any degree of certainty. Oh, it doesn't show up before 83? Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, that would make sense that like the high-end bases wouldn't show up like in the lower level ones. I just didn't know for sure if that was the case. I gotta go, I gotta get increased attributes. I gotta get increased attributes, increased strength, and then percent damage per strength on the simplex amulet. Then I'll go get the, whatchamacallit, the helical ring. I need to get increased strength, all attributes, and then chaos and elemental res, and then I'll just buy a Calandra's touch. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, dude, a lot of people sleep on heist gear crafting, but you can definitely make profit by doing that. Especially with the level 15 like haste aura and shit. I need to put out a profit crafting video for this league. It's just basically always the same thing though. It's just flasks. Basic profit crafts are always flasks, cluster jewels. And then sometimes there's like certain magic items that people use to either they regal and then put in the recombinator. Just depends on what's like meta for the league. Like last league, it was Vol axes. Those seem to be going for a lot with T1 fizz damage. Those are selling for multiple divines. Yeah, I mean that's the thing with heist items, dude, is that they kind of sell slow, but they are profitable. Like, don't get it twisted, dude. They will sell eventually. Which bases to look out for online? It shows a double influence bases sell for a lot. Can you get those in Curio? No, you can't. The only thing that are in the Curios are the replica items, and then there's a few in here that are like not replica items that that still sell, or that won't sell. I mean, they like the Faded End. It's like a really low level unique item. Let's see if we can get this to roll Resolute Technique. Nope. Swing and a miss. Use this for dust fodder. There's cogwork rings, focused amulets. There's also the heat attuned transfer shields. I think that's what they're called. Well, let me look at it real quick again. I think they're called heat attuned transfer shields. Transfer attuned spirit shield is what they're called. These ones. Right here. These sell for a decent amount too. And then there's also like accumulator wands. There's a few things that don't sell for divines, but they sell for multiple chaos orbs that are decent. You just got to really pay attention to what people are playing, you know? Like if you go on PoE Ninja, you can look at the top builds and see what heist bases they're using. And those are usually going to be the ones that sell for a lot. PoE Ninja, dude, will tell you pretty much all you need to know about, like, what to look for. Because you'll be able to tell, like, what the meta builds are and what people are using on those builds. So they're safe at. Oh, it's right here in the corner. So usually what I'll do, like after a week into the league, I'll look on PoE Ninja and just see like what the meta builds are using, like even just as far as like regular items go, because then that'll also tell you if you have any window of opportunity for like profit crafting, because you can buy cheap fractured items sometimes, and yeah, the transfer tuned spirit shields, that's what it's called. Sometimes you can buy like cheap fractured items and you can craft onto those. And that will, like, you can just add the Eldritch Implicits and, like, slam it with just a really cheap essence. And you can make really good profit by doing that as well. You'd be really surprised, dude, at what you can create with just by buying fractured items off the marketplace. You just look for, like, T1 fractured, like, Chaos Res, or T1 fractured, like... any kind of resistance. You can slap it with a maximum life essence until you get chaos res or like spell suppression on some gloves or something, and then you just add the Eldritch Implicits to it, and then you just profit off of that. No way, dude. I don't know what you're looking at, but the fractured items are everybody's using them. If you get like a good T1 fracture, you can craft a really good item for profit. I don't know what gave you that impression, but here, I'll show you in a second. Right, exactly. That's my point, though, dude, is that you buy them for cheap and then you craft on them. That was my point, though, is you can buy them for super cheap and then craft an item out of them to sell for multiple divines. Yeah, so you buy them, like, they're always going to be, like, cheap. Depending on what the affix is that's fractured, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, like, if you get T1 fractured spell suppression on, like, a pair of gloves or something, it's probably going to go for a lot more. But like, watch, if you look here, like, we'll just do a quick experiment and just look on PoE Ninja. Let's just go to any build, right? Let's just go to any build in the top, with the top damage. Are those using unique gloves? Let's look at the boots. Okay, so they're not using a fracture on that one, but let's look at Elementalist. User Reap. Okay, so like, let's say for instance, right, you got a pair of boots that was velour boots, right? They're evasion, and you had T1 fractured lightning res on there, right? You could spam the dexterity essence on there until you got spell suppression and movement speed, and then you could just add the Eldritch Implicits on there, and I guarantee you could sell that pair of boots for multiple divines. Oh, yeah, man, you can't do that. Depends on what base it was, though. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can make this item out of a fractured item, like, very easily. Any one of those stats that's fractured on there, you can craft on. Like, if you had one that had, like, 52 dex on there, you could craft on the lightning res, and until you hit spell suppression and evasion and movement speed. Or spell suppression and movement speed, and just leave it like half completed. It'll sell for multiple divine orbs. So that's usually what I'll do. Like, if I'm really struggling to make money in a league, I'll just buy like a bunch of fractured bases and just kind of half craft them, and then the half crafts will sell for a lot. And then you just add you buy a bunch of ichor and embers, and then you just add the implicits on there, and they sell. You just need to pay attention to what implicits people are using on their items. That's the main key, because that's really going to make the difference on whether or not it's going to sell. You want to sell. You want to make it for the most meta build, you know. So usually like non-vol strike multiple enemies, or you know, whatever it is, you know, damage per frenzy charge, or damage per int, or see, here's another one of those uniques that doesn't sell for shit, is the Shatter Shard. It's Oscillating Scepter, that doesn't sell for anything. These pneumatic daggers, I don't think these are selling for anything either right now. But that's an example of an item that drops in there that doesn't really sell for anything, but it's not a replica. But if you go on PoE Ninja, you can look at all the bases, dude, that are selling. You can see, if you go into the economy tab, you can kind of see what things are selling for and what you should be looking to farm. Yeah, dude, that's good. Just wait till you start getting the curios with multiple divines in them, dude. That shit tripped me out. I had never seen that before until like last league. Do you know how to check the prices on PoE Ninja? So if you go here into PoE Ninja and you go to economy, and then if you go right here on the left and you just go down to bases, base type, it'll show you all the top selling shit. And then you go to unique armors and it'll show you here what's selling for the most. Like some of these Foulborns are selling for the most right now. But if you go down, like Replica Feral's Fur is selling, well, it's only 216 Chaos. It's like a divine and a half. So right now, like the Foulborns are kind of overtaking the market. But normally the replicas are selling for a lot. Go to like replica weapons. Let's see. Yeah, see, it's still Foulborn. So people are just like, looks like the Foulborns are kind of dominating the economy right now, but there's still some decent ones. There's still some decent replica items you can get that are definitely worth selling. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it picks up the ones that are selling that are rare and crafted. That's why you want to do that, to filter it out. But you just to get a kind of a generalized view of what's selling, you could do that. Oh, wow, look at this, dude. For Regal Orbs to drop as Divines? Holy shit. Whoa, and additional divination cards? Watch this, dude. This trinket's gonna sell for a grip. Watch this. Watch this shit. Dude, this is fat. Holy shit, I might just use that trinket, dude. I mean, the trinkets are kind of like whatever, dude, because, you know, I'm not really opening up that many chests, but I guarantee you this will sell for a lot right now. Let's see. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, so for Regal Orbs to drop as Divines. And then for Divination chests. Okay, it's selling for a couple div, but whatever. I thought it was going to sell for more. I guess the Chaos ones that, I'll probably just slap this on just in case, dude. Because I do open some chests. we'll switch this out for the chaos one. I don't know if opening up the safes counts as opening up a chest. That's the real question, I guess. I'm not sure if that's, because I do open up the chests all the time. So I don't know. That might count as opening up a safe, which would be good. Dude, that's an extra raw divines. Yeah, that's the one that sells for a lot. I bought it before, and dude, it just wasn't worth it, man. That's why when people say like, "Oh, you're like you don't care about the trinkets," it's like, no, it kind of feels like bait, to be honest with you. I bought that trinket though, the one that for the like 1% for the chaos to turn into divines, and I didn't really notice any difference in the divine orb drop from the chest. And I was opening up like once I got that trinket, dude, I was opening up like every currency chest I could find, and I still wasn't getting that many divines. Oh damn, fucking, they're killing my animate guardian, man. He does die sometimes. Oh shit, what the fuck? How did that trigger lockdown already? What the fuck? That's crazy. Oh look, there's another tempering orb. God damn, dude, we're fucking coming up tonight, guys. Jesus Christ. Woo! Man, the RN Jesus is with us tonight, dude. You know what it is, dude? I sent an email to Chris Wilson, the old game director for Path of Exile. I was trying to get him on the podcast, and that's what it is, dude. His aura for emailing me just rubbed off. And I got all this good luck tonight. It has to be that. He did decline to come on the podcast, but, you know, I guess he had to, because he's probably can't talk too much about Path of Exile, but it is what it is. At least he gave me that simplex amulet. I'm trying to get another episode of the podcast film to this week. If you guys got any like build creators or anything that you want to see on the podcast that I haven't interviewed yet, drop it in the chat, dude, and I'll message them and see if I can get them on. Yeah, he would have been an awesome guest, dude. He was super cool though, dude. He was just like, yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thanks for asking. He's like, I just can't, I can't do it just because I don't want them to think that I'm like still representing Path of Exile and all that. So I'm sure there's some legality behind that or whatever. I just kind of wanted to get his insights into like creating it, but he did say that he has something on the horizon. So we will be seeing it soon, he says. So we'll see what that means. I'm sure it has something to do with a new game. So we will see. Yeah, he's been working on it probably for a minute. I'm sure he was working on it before he even left Path of Exile. I'm guessing, because he seemed to get a pretty fast start on it from what I've been listening to. He does, dude, he has some like really good YouTube videos. If you guys ever get a chance, you should listen to his channel, man. He's always got like really cool interviews, like game directors and stuff. If you guys, if that interests you to get insight into like the development process, it's pretty cool. I've been working on something in the background when I have free time, which isn't very often these days, but I've been working on trying to learn how to code video games as well. I'm just working on like a demo inspired by the old text-based RPG I used to play back in the day. Oh god damn, dude, I didn't even holy shit. How'd I miss that? My game demo probably won't get finished for like a year, but at this rate it might even be 2. But I have a lot of other like real life obligations to take care of before that. Damn, dude, look at that. Another tempering orb. What the fuck is going on? Bro. God damn, dude, we're fucking... Dude, it's like every single heist, dude, in this batch that I bought. It's just a straight come up. Every single one of them. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Whoops. That's crazy, bro. We are making some good money tonight. That was literally the best 160 Chaos Orbs I've ever spent in this game. It's the biggest return on my money I've ever gotten. Yeah, well, I'm decent at coding already. It's just coding video games is a different animal. And I'm trying to learn Unreal Engine. I was going to try to learn on Unity, but I don't really like the way the Unity engine looks. That's the one that Last Epoch is programmed on. I'm not really a fan. Okay, where's the other safe? Where's the other safe? I'm most familiar with Python. I know C++ too, but Python's a lot easier. It's probably because it was the first one that I learned. But now, dude, it's pretty wild, like the way programming is now, because you can just like, they have all these like AI tools now where you don't even really need to know very much coding, and you can just kind of get by. It's pretty wild, actually. I don't know if you've messed with any of that shit before, but there's like a I forget what it's called, dude. Whoops. There's a really, really cool program. Fuck, dude, it's slipping, like, the name of it's slipping out of my brain right now. I can't fucking think of it. But you basically, you just tell it what you want it to code, and it'll basically just code it for you. I'm trying to find out, what is that thing called again, dude? It's not, what is it called? What is it called? I know there's a bunch of them, but there's a specific one that I'm thinking of. It's not, is it GitHub Copilot? It's not Copilot, I don't think. Is it Windsurf? It might be Windsurf. It might be, that might be the one I'm thinking of. Oh, you're an engineer. Awesome, dude. I got my degree in physics in college. So I wanted to be an engineer too, back in the day. But I fell into sales, and I just got really, really good at sales. So I didn't pursue anything. I've made way more money in sales than I ever could have in a lab or anything like that. Yeah, dude, you'd be really good at coding. You have the brain for it. If you have an engineering degree, you can for sure learn coding. Is it called Vibe? Sonic? Is that what it's called? There's a very, very good one is the one I'm thinking of. I thought it was Windsurfer. I can't remember what it's called, dude. I've been trying to look at the list of them. But there's one very, very specific that I'm looking for. It's supposed to be like really, really on point. And then not only that, dude, but nowadays, like you can basically just tell a chatbot to code for you. Like especially like Grok or something, it'll just code for you, dude. Have you guys ever jailbroken Grok? Have you guys ever checked out jailbroken Grok before? I was showing my chat this before, and I honestly don't know if I should do this, but I was showing them how to do it. Let me show this to you guys real quick. This is pretty awesome. Oh, no. Yeah, so I didn't know if that's what it was called, if that was the program it was called. To watch this. Okay, so if you go to Grok, right? What is it going to do? Okay, so if you go to Grok, all right, and you put this prompt in, watch. Let's see. So if you put this prompt in, it'll put you in developer mode. Yeah, the GitHub Copilot is the one I think I was thinking of. But look, if you put this into Grok, it'll basically write, it'll do anything you want. Just so you guys know. Like you could tell it, I mean, honestly, like it'll, you know, you get the idea, right, of what it'll do. I mean, you could basically tell it to write you malware, and it'll write you malware, and it's like good malware that it writes too. It's not like bullshit. You know what I mean? Obviously, you should never do that. I don't condone any of that, but it will do that for you. Once you take all the filters off of Grok, it'll basically write you any piece of code that you want, whether it be legal or illegal or whatever you want it to do. It's pretty wild, actually. Those chatbots, dude, they're so goddamn dangerous. They're fucking so dangerous, dude, if you know what you're doing. Dude, it'll tell you. Hey, you jailbreak that thing, it'll give you all sorts of instructions on what to do to make money to retire. I don't know if you're gonna be out of jail to enjoy the money, but yeah, it'll tell you how to do all sorts of shit. It's pretty scary, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Those chatbots kind of scare the shit out of me. Even though I know what it's doing, you know. I understand the language model and how it works, but it's still scary. Cause somebody like, you just anybody could get their hands on that dude and jailbreak it. Dude, it'll tell you. Ask it. It'll tell you how to retire right now. It'll walk you through like a fucking, just say I want a 15-step plan or 5-step plan to make money and retire right now. It'll walk you through all sorts of scenarios, dude. All right, that's it. Okay, so we have got, let's see. No, it's not going to be worth shit. We're going to sell that. Or we'll put that in the duster. In the duster you go. Can we sell this? No. Nope. All right, let's go sell this shit and see what we came up on. It's not bad though. It's not a bad not a bad come up, guys. Let's see what these are going for now. The price has probably gone up on these too. Yep. They sure did. Damn. Not bad, dude. So we ran basically all of our blueprints for free. And we got a simplex out of it. Very nice. Well, AI is wrong. Like, it's wrong, I think, 40% of the time. I think it hallucinates, or it's like 30 or 40. It's some high percentage. You have to really, really probe it. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, dude, you're going to get gaslit by the AI. Like, if you just ask it questions and expect it to be right, so you always constantly have to challenge it. My girlfriend always tells me I'm arguing with her all the time, or it all the time. But, yeah, I do. You have to push back. Because otherwise, it'll just give you bullshit. It'll just give you bullshit answers, dude. All right, what should we do, guys? Should we go? Nice, you got your 4th lab done? Do I need 3 labs done? Can I switch right up? Period. Wait, oh, level. Can I switch your build? So I would I would get to at least high level 80s before you switch. So if you get done with the campaign, just go buy a 5-way, dude, and just get to like level 84, and you can just switch over at that point. You don't really need to be like a high level to do it. You want to get at least like so see these like small nodes right here. You don't need any of these, so you could take these off. So that's 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, 4 level, 5 level. So like 89, about like 89, I would say. I mean, if you're like lacking or like 88, you could take this off as well. You're gonna have less life, but it is what it is, dude. You can also take these like flash charge gained off as well. Like I don't need these now that I have the mage blood. I can take these off, and I can put them elsewhere. Let's see. Oh, I can put it in here now. I can get another. I can get another gem. I can get a Watcher's Eye now too with haste, with the movement speed while affected by haste. Let's see. Yeah, I would say like 88, bro, would be like the lowest level I would switch to it at. But just buy yourself a 5-way if you can afford it. If not, if you need the divines, just let me know. I'll give them to you so you can buy yourself a 5-way. 5-way should only be a few divines, dude, right now. See? Hosting 5-way. If you don't have 3 divines, do you have 3 divines or no? I can give you 3 divines, dude, if you wanna run a 5-way. Just message one of these. What's your in-game name? I'll be right back, dude. I gotta finish my drink. Or refill my drink. Oh, is that you? Okay. Yeah, just go buy yourself a 5-way, dude. And then, yeah, no problem, man. Go buy yourself a 5-way, make your life easier, dude. And then by the time you get out of that 5-way, you should be at least like level 84, 85. And then just switch over to it, dude. I mean, if you switch over to a variant of the build that kills shit in Heist, you will level up. Like, I'm level 94 right now, and I'm still gaining experience. Even though it's just my Spectres killing shit. It's really like, it's not like that effective at farming anything, but it works, you know? Okay, let's see. Let's clear this out. Let's buy some more. Let's buy some more blueprints. I will craft the simplex after we get a few more divines. Let's filter this out and just do normal. There we go. Damn, dude, the price is already going up on these 12 chaos. Just craft arrow. Yeah, exactly. See what I'm talking about? See, the heist gear, a lot of people sleep on it, dude, but it's a good, like, it's a decent profit craft. Damn, I missed it. These things are going fast now, bro. Holy shit. That's crazy. They just keep going up in price. Up and up and up and up. It's because people are watching my stream, bro. They keep seeing all these simplexes I'm coming up on. The price keeps going up. Holy shit, we found the cash. Dude, look at this. Woo! There it is, dude. Damn, that guy had a bunch of them in there. I pay for I pay people to do gold runs. See, look. My town right now, I have 1.7 million gold. So I spend 5 or 6 divines, and I just send and have somebody in on TFT. Do you know about the Forbidden Trove? Yeah, if you go to TFT trade for services and you just go to gold farm, you can pay like 6 divines. Somebody will run you through a bunch of maps and just get you 2 million gold. But to be honest with you, you can just hit the gold rooms in the blueprints, dude, and you'll sustain the amount of gold you need to buy blueprints. The blueprints are really cheap, dude. They're only like 600 gold a piece. So you buy 20 of them. What is that? 12,000 gold? That's not that much. You get way more than that from one gold room, you know? Let's see if we have enough. There we go. We got 5 mil. Alright, we need to start getting more dust. Each one of these 47k. That's not bad. Heist is completely self-sustaining, dude. You get all the currency you could ever need in there, and you get all the scouring orbs you need to scour your blueprints. You get all the gold you need now from those gold reward rooms. Like, it's pretty self-sustaining now. It's pretty cool. To be honest with you, this league, I've gotten more simplexes than I have helicals. I've gotten 2 simplexes and 1 helical. And it's kind of out of whack this league, but normally I probably get 1 simplex every league, and then I'll get like, you know, 5 or 6 helicals, a couple of focused amulets, and I'm running heist pretty much all league. Mainly the main profit comes from tailoring and tempering orbs for the most part, and then raw divines from the curios. But then every now and again you get a big jackpot. You get cogwork rings too. You got to factor those in. And then sometimes you just get like crazy bases, dude. Like crazy bases like tier 1 across the board. Those sell for a lot. You know, it's pretty consistent profit, to be honest with you. Let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have 30 blueprints here. I probably run 200, over 200. Can you show what equipment you have on your rogues? Yeah, I'll show you right now. Hold on 1 second. It's not that good, but I will show you right now. I have not taken the time to like fully spec into the rogue equipment. I will do that once I get this next character like laced up with some good gear. I'll start dumping some money back into the rogues. Yep. Okay, so like I just have job speed, dude. Job speed, job speed, job speed. Job speed. Job speed, job speed. Oh, I don't have job speed on this one. I should have re-rolled that. Job speed. I don't even have any gear for Huck. I got to go buy it for him. Job speed, job speed, job speed, plus the character level. Nice. Yeah, dude. And the great thing about the bases that but that's pretty much it, Sonic. But that, dude, the best thing about getting the bases and heists is that you can split them and you can make multiple, you can come up like 3x. You could 3x or 2x your money depending on the base. Yeah, to get them to unlock the doors faster. And unlock the barriers and shit. Like whatever's standing in your way. It just makes the entire run faster. Shit in this one, huh? But did you split it, Prolamac? You should have split the base, and you could have sold it twice. Yeah, you could have sold it twice for 4 chaos. You could have made 100 div off of that. That's why when you search the normal, like watch. That's why when you search these, they're all split. Because whoever just bought that off you just split it. You know what I mean? I'm probably just gonna end up buying one, but I wanted to see if I could find another. I wanted to see if I could find one that would have been really cool. Safes, no safe. Oh, there's safes. Yeah, if you just keep running heist though, Prolomac, you'll get your mage blood, dude. You'll get it in no time. You just got to keep consistent and just running blueprints. It's a guarantee. This is how I get my mage blood pretty much every league. That and like flask crafting. Flask crafting on the side of this and like going back and forth, like getting alteration orbs, like taking some of the profit and buying alteration orbs and then flask bases, and then rolling flasks for mage bloods. There's really good money. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to go make some imprints of my simplex amulet so I can go try to craft that strength stacking amulet. Damn, dude, look, another tailoring orb. Holy shit. Sick. Damn, we're coming up tonight, dude. Tonight is the come up night. Every single time we get a tailoring or a tempering orb, we just 4x our money investment into the blueprint. It's pretty good. Not a bad investment. Too bad I can't find an investment like that in real life. If I could do that, dude, I would be dominating the market right now. Imagine just finding like a stock or a Bitcoin or like a crypto coin that you could just fucking invest your money in, just 4x it every time. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'll either get it, I'll get it one way or the other, dude. I'll either get it from stacked decks or tempering or tailoring orbs or just regular divines, or, you know, I'll get it one way or the other. It's constant profit, dude, in Heist. I don't think I've ever, I'm going to be honest with you, dude, I don't think I've ever run Heist and lost in an investment. Like, that I've invested into blueprints, you know? Look, I just got a soul tether, dude. That shit sells for 1 divine right there. There, I just made most of my money back right here. Yeah, it's because everybody's running heist. The supply is up. Everybody's running heist because they buffed it and didn't make it. They made it to where you didn't have to level up the rogues. So now everybody's running that shit. Kind of killed my revenue stream, but hey, imagine, dude, if it would have been last league and I would have gotten 2 simplexes in a row like I just did, dude. Fuck, man, I would have been rolling in dough. I would have been able to fund any build I want. Yeah, the simplexes are like half the price they normally are right now. Oops. Lower weave. Lower weave is good dust, though. There's nothing else here. Yep. Or there's no safes right now. There's not. We're in the tunnels. I don't have a good list of items that give good dust, dude. I don't. But I can tell you right now that the lore weave, the replica dream feather, replica lore weave, they all give a decent amount of dust. I'm trying to think of what else. There's a few other replica items that give really good dust, like 100k around. I don't have a list though, unfortunately. I should probably put one together. Yeah, forgot. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it like tomorrow morning, like when I get up and start working and shit. I'll put it together. All my profit crafting stuff still pretty much stands. Just so you guys know, that shit. None of that shit's really changed. Magmatic, vanishing blade, cold attuned buckler. Yeah, that was weird. What a weird group of items. Interesting. No safes, huh? Where's the other safe? Oh, there is? I didn't know that. Relaxor, where'd you get the dust list at? Oh, here, I found it. Oh, it's on PoEDB. I didn't even know that. Okay, it was hiding in plain sight. Nice. Yeah, dude, PoEDB is like one of the best websites out there. They're one of the best resources out there for this game. Props to those guys. That's the coolest thing about this game, dude. It has so many like good community resources and stuff. It's very cool. There's not a lot of in-game that's explained, so you kind of need that. It's pretty awesome that people took the time out to do that. Yes, that would be it. I'm guessing. I'm just guessing by the name, but I can kind of tell that would be it. Let me double check just to make sure. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. Same thing I've seen before. Yeah. So you want to look for, what you want to look for on here is just like the most efficient item you could buy for the cheapest price to get the most amount of dust. So you just kind of got to search, you know, to find out what's worth spending the currency for the amount of dust that you're getting. Especially if you're trying to send off like 50 million shipments and stuff. That's definitely a good resource to have. But do you notice how I've already made my money back pretty much every blueprint? Like, you were asking if I was ever going to be at a loss, but like every single blueprint I run, I make at least 12 chaos back. I mean, sometimes like, I mean, obviously it's not every single blueprint, but for the most part, yeah, I make like at least 3 or 4x my money. And if I don't make 3 or 4x my money, I at least break even. So it averages out over time to be a big profit. Now I'm sure that there are strats out there where you could make a lot better return, but I find this one to be the most fun. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. That's sick. Cool. Thank you. I did not know that they added that. Well, because I don't have any reveals, because I don't run contracts. I guess I could take the time to be honest with you, dude, like the way that the prices are working out, it's just way more cost efficient just to run the single wing ones. I mean, I guess I could take the time out to get the reveals, but then that's less time that I would be running heist. You know what I'm saying? I would be running heist, but I would be running contracts instead of blueprints, you know, and that's not really where the money's at. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still come up in the contracts, like on Divine Orb, especially with a good trinket. If you have a good trinket, you can come up, but I mean, it is what it is, dude. I get to the point where I just want to run blueprints, and I'd much rather just trade for them. Obviously, if you're in SSF, it's a different story, but I find this to be the most efficient way. You're just going and running to the end, running back, grabbing divination cards if you have them. If not, you know, you're grabbing whatever's in the curio, grabbing gold, and then you're going to the end for the jackpot. Now, we don't always hit, but we're hitting pretty often this league. So far, I've made at least 400 divines off of the curios alone. And that's not counting the mage blood, so that's, you know, what, 600 divines? Something like that? It's a lot, dude. That'll fund any build you want, pretty much. Unless you're, like, doing some obscure, crazy shit. And the greatest thing about it, curio? The curio at the end of Heist. What all the items are in. Curio. The curio display. See how it says curio display? Let me see something real quick. Oh, he's in there. All right, guys, let's see. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna dump you guys off on into Connor's stream for the night. I'm out for the night, guys. Y'all have a good night, though. All right. Oh, never mind. He won't allow. He doesn't allow raids. Okay. Well, never mind. I guess fuck it. There's nobody else on. Let's see. I'll dump you guys off with Baylor Mage.